This is my coverage of the York 2025 two-gun challenge match in April. This first stage was a Casarda drill that was a little bit modified. You had to get 3 hits with the rifle on a hanging steel target, and then you had to draw, load your pistol, shoot the 2 BC plates, and then you had to pull the mag out and take a high-value shot at that popper before you could then reholster your pistol and then continue the drill. This is a common theme in a lot of two-gun challenge matches where you have a high-value shot where you have to drop the magazine, and then the round in the chamber is your one round that you have to engage the high-value target. It's a way to safely holster a confirmed clear pistol because you shot the last round that could have been in it after you removed the magazine. And it's something that they did a lot at this match. It also incurs a pretty steep penalty if you miss that shot, so it encourages you to really try on that shot. So I was throwing the kettlebell pretty well here. Rifle shooting was great. Pistol shooting, I was struggling a little bit with getting the speed up, especially wearing gloves. It's a little harder to shoot a pistol with gloves than I realized. And this was actually our last stage of the day, even though it was stage number 1 for the match, so I was getting a little tired, and it definitely shows in my running speed. I shot this match in Armor Division, so I was wearing a plate carrier the whole time. My carrier weighs a little bit over 20 pounds, level 4 plates inside of it, and appropriately sized for my body, so they're a little on the larger side, a little on the heavier side. You just gotta fight through it. I dropped a mag there when I went to reload the pistol. It was a fully loaded mag and it didn't quite seat, fell out the bottom of the gun. And on this stage, you had to retain all of your magazines on you or incur a penalty, so I actually had to reach down, pick that mag back up again, and get it into a dump pouch so that I didn't get hit with a penalty. The way that the stage was scored was you had to get the kettlebell over the sticks going down the bay, so you can see I got it over the 4th stick. Once you get it over the stick, you then have to return back to the start position, and you have to get all of your hits for that stick to count as a bonus.
Make them count.
So we had a lot of people throw the kettlebell, clear a stick, and then not have enough time to get back to make their hits, so it didn't count.
15.
All of these stages were 180-second par time, so once you hit 180, that's the end of your stage, regardless of if you have targets left over. So, didn't quite make it on this one. 4 bonuses. So this was stage 2, our first stage of the match technically. You had to shoot the 2 targets per side. Left side targets had to be shot left hand only. Right side targets had to be shot right hand only. Once you had achieved your hits, you could then switch to the rifle. You got 1 shot at the 7 rifle targets downrange. If you missed, you still had to drop the rifle, go over, shoot your pistol again to earn another rifle shot. There was a rifle Texas Star down there you can see spinning. So it made it a little more challenging because they also had some moving rifle targets there. I definitely have been working on my offhand pistol, but I am not very confident in my offhand pistol yet. Just the weak hand in general is tough, especially if you don't practice it frequently. This stage definitely required 1 shot, 1 hit rifle shooting. The only way to complete this successfully was you had to go 1 for 1. And definitely by the time you get towards the end of the stage, you're getting tired, huffing and puffing. It's hard to keep that reticle steady. And I missed that shot. I was just rushing a little bit. didn't get my breathing down correctly, pulled it. And I forgot to do a reload before shooting that next array, so I had to take it out of my weak hand, back to my strong hand, reload, back to the weak hand again. So a lot of pistol manipulation on this stage. So once again, another miss. Just failed to get stable, failed to get the reticle really locked down. And right here, I run out of time before I get the last shot off. So this was stage 3. Some of it was lost, cameraman malfunction. There was pistol shooting off to the left, did really well with that. Then you had to shoot the rifle plates from 1 shot per position, hit or miss, and then you had to move. There were 3 possessions. Once you got all 3, then you had to run up, and there was a clay bird on a little trolley. So once you kick the lever, the clay bird drops down, and I got it on the second shot, so that was a bonus. Stage 4, a couple of close range clays. You had to shoot them in this order for it to count. And they were very close, so your bore offset definitely affected shot placement. And then you had to run up, grab a plate off the table, put it on the stand, run back to the box, shoot that plate, and then unload the pistol and fire a high-value shot on that large plate off to the right. Once you did that, then you grab another plate, put that on the stand, run back to the box, shoot both plates, unload the pistol, and then shoot the VC plate. And so a lot of running, a lot of repetition, a lot of clearing the pistol and reloading the pistol, making sure you get back into position, facing the right direction before you draw. This stage, I nearly had a catastrophic malfunction with the pistol. I had a ruptured case. So when it fired, it actually blew a slit out of the back of the brass and basically had enough power where at least the round went out and hit the back berm and didn't damage the pistol, but it was pretty exciting holding on to that and getting my hands sprayed with powder and debris coming out of the gun the wrong directions, and then kind of clearing it and finishing the stage. That'll be pretty visible on this last little course of fire. There's a big puff of smoke that comes out of the gun. Right there. So I clear it, check the chamber, keep going. Right, and this is stage 5. This is the rifles, long-range rifle portion. We got to 200 yards at York. You had to take a lightweight, medium weight, and a heavyweight bag, basically run them out to the square and back just to get the cardio up, and then shoot from each of those positions. The heavyweight bag is 70 pounds, so that required a two-handed lift there. And then there was 5 rifle targets, 2 very skinny targets up at 100 and change yards, another one at 150, and then 3 larger targets at like 175, 190, and about 200. So first target I struggled to get stable on, and then from there on out it got better. This is a really fun match. The guys that put it on are very passionate about two-gun challenge type shooting, adding a lot of physicality to the shooting sports. I think at least one of them went to the in-range matches and kind of said, hey, we can do this back at home. And they do it really successfully. The stages are always fun. you're tired by the end of the day, but you felt like you accomplished something. And the cool thing about this match is it's $20. So as far as value, it's a fantastic value for a match to just go down and really put a lot of effort in for the day and feel like you got something out of it. It's a much more laid back match than a lot of 3-gun matches, so there's a lot of banter kind of behind the camera, everyone poking fun, but it's a great time. A lot of positive encouragement as well.